welcome to GGF Fresh. I am your host, Ronnie Brown. Last week, we saw the culmination of round 2 of the tag team title tournament as Jumbo and Brimstone were able to defeat the Dummies by count out. Red Dummy was counted out, and that allowed Jumbo and Brimstone to move on. In our second matchup in the tag team title tournament round 2, we saw the Grunge take out Judas and Will Athens to move on to tonight's tag team title crowning. And last week we also saw the GGF Championship defended successfully by Hal Oregon over a very game Casey Manners. The two battled all across ringside and was able to be finally won in the ring via submission. Tonight, we will be crowning our tag team champions to finish our tag team title tournament. But first, we are starting the night off with our defending champion, Hal Oregon, will begin his second title defense right now. Let's go to ringside.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Global Fighting Championship. Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 274 pounds, Extreme Trill. And introducing the champion from New York, weighing in at 232 pounds, he is the Global Fighting Champion,
And here we go. Championship to be decided against the Extreme Trooper. And this one has to be a long match if Hal Oregon is going to survive this. Extreme Trooper is known for his blistering pace and quick matches. And if he is going to last, he's going to need to dole out the punishment in large doses here. And that is going to be a challenge as Hal Oregon is the quicker of the two. And Hal Oregon does have the ring acumen, the ring presence, the ring intelligence to combat the massive power. But right now he is stuck on the mat, being driven in. And Trooper trying to get this done early. That's his MO. That's his game plan. He's going to want to win this match quickly and powerfully. Oregon The fireman's carry going outside, and this is Extreme Rules, and Hal Oregon is trying to get that to his advantage. We saw him attack Casey Manners on the outside last week. That was the match of the day, was the outside of the ring. Ringside was very much in play in tonight. We are looking at that as both men have gotten a chance at the back. Oregon throwing Extreme Trooper back in the ring, knowing that was not going well for me. Let's try something new. Let's see if we can inflict some punishment as a big belly-to-back suplex is hit. And how Oregon is firing in those shots. Another belly-to-back suplex here. He's going to go up top here. We've seen him before with a twisting cross body. That was his signature last week. We saw him hit it to the floor. Went for a drop kick, but missed entirely. He might have slipped off the ropes. This is the first match of the night, so those ropes might not have the same spring off of them as they normally might. How Oregon misfired there. Extreme Trooper trying to take advantage, and he will drop Oregon across the top rope. Extreme Trooper also, we saw him last at the GGF Rumble. Now finally been waiting in the wings to get his chance at that title that he was unsuccessful with. How Oregon, this is his second title defense, and this one is going to be a very, very different match than we've seen previously. For how he beat his brother Ryan in a cage, and last week took down Casey Manners. But just as his brother did before, he's going to have to take down a hulking behemoth of muscle and other synthetic materials. As Ryan Oregon was able to take down Rip Thomas in a battle that we knew was coming, but we weren't quite sure when it was going to happen. And to get it so early, speaking of early, a table has early been introduced to this match and introduced to the face of Extreme Trooper. Now Oregon leaving the table outside, just getting his advantage. Very interesting tactic there. He's not looking to put him through it. He just wants to damage him so he can get back on top. Extreme Trooper has a lot of pain that he can absorb in that skull and in that big body of his. And he absorbs it in his just a nerve grip onto Hal Oregon, bringing him down on the mat. And what could we be seeing here? Went for a boot on the ground. Oregon again showing that speed, showing that ring presence, trying to go for a neck breaker though on the power of. Too much. Could it be? Oh my goodness! A pile driver dropping him on that neck. Could it be over right here and now? No. As we said, that absorption of pain that Extreme Trooper has, but he is down on the mat. That looks to have rocked him pretty good, and Hal is going to take advantage, going to the outside, grabbing a kendo stick. Went for the swing, but Extreme Trooper saw it coming, was able to knock it out of his hands. Now firing hands and fists. Could we be seeing a big splash there on the back? Could it be all over? Could we have a new champion just like that? No. The characteristic cover there from Extreme Trooper. Not taking his opponent most seriously. Maybe it's an overabundance of confidence in himself, thinking that match was going to be over with the splash, but now going with the kendo stick. Extreme Trooper showing that his name is more than just a name. It is a personality. It is an identity. It is a personification as the kendo stick splits across the lower lumbar section of the back of Extreme Trooper, and Hal Oregon not done there, looking to get a chair introduced into this matchup, and he's going to wedge it into that turnbuckle. It's Trooper! Military press! The shoulder presses, pressing him up and down, dropping him all the way down. Could that be it? Could he have taken his advantage there? 3 count, it's over, and we have a new champion, Extreme Trooper. In somewhat quick fashion there, we were able to see how Oregon was able to drive that pile driver in. But again, the pain, there was not enough pain administered by Hal Oregon as he was trying. We can only assume what he had set up with that chair wedged into the turnbuckle and the table that was laid on the outside. But we saw Oregon crack a kendo stick over him, crack a bat, a table, a chair. None of it worked. As what you see there, a press slam dropping him all the way to the mat. That was what was able to take care of Hal Oregon. And we have a new champion.
Fighting champion, Extreme Trooper.
The Trooper moves on and is our new champion. And moving on, we will go to our main event. A 2 out of 3 falls match for the GGF Tag Team Champions. We're crowning a new champion. And here we go, 2 out of 3 falls. Our crowning champions here, as you saw, our brand new championship belts, those tag team championship belts, as we have these 2 behemoths, Brimstone and Jumbo Exhibit versus the Grunge. The Grunge took down Brixis Smith in the first match of the tournament, and then last week took down Will Athens and Judas to make it this far. Brimstone and Jumbo Exhibit took down the Dudes in a Destiny, and then last week took down the Dummies via countout. Both teams are going to be vying here for our very first champions in the tag division. And this match is 2 out of 3 falls. There is no count outs in this match. To win, you have to win by pinfall or submission, not once, but twice, in order to be crowned new champions. This match definitely has to favor the Grunge in terms of 2 out of 3 falls, as they are going to likely have the stamina to go on. But if this match just continues as is, it might not matter how long this match goes, because they could get 2 falls real quickly. Brimstone, big behemoth from Nightmares, tags in Jumbo Exhibit. These 2 Men over 7 foot tall, over 350 pounds, almost a ton between them. And the Grunge are going to have to do whatever they can, fight and claw their way into becoming the first ever champions. It's hard to say who the favorites are in this match, as we see the size differential between them, as well as the fact that it's 2 out of 3 falls. We know one thing's for certain: whoever is the victors in this match will not be a fluke. They've made it past 2 different opponents and then twice defeated their competitors here tonight. Very big matchup. As finally Bruce is able to get back on top, hits a DDT onto the floor. Oh my goodness. Dropping the neck across the knee there. That's a big neck to drop across the knee. But if you're gonna take down Exhibit and Brimstone, you gotta get them down to your level. Down to a horizontal base. That way their power is almost limited, as they can't use their strength and height to inflict more punishment. Bruce showing a little bit to the crowd here. Might be a mistake, as you cannot underestimate these 2 big men. These 2 big beefy boys. He's going to drop the face into the mat. We've seen that a lot here in GGF. That move is very, very impactful and has won matches for competitors in the past. And could it win it here now? The first fall. Kick out at 2. Clearly, that has done some impact to get a 2 count out of Jumbo Exhibit. As Bruce here going for some joint manipulation, looking to take the elbow and shoulder out of the socket. Jumbo is going to want to grab you by the throat, lift you as high as he can, and slam you all the way down. And a possum pin here. Could we be seeing a first fall? No, as Brimstone comes in, sees the kick out, and doesn't want to get disqualified here, as that could lose them the first fall. Big Oklahoma slam tagging Brimstone, but Bruce is able to fire back. He's got some resolve here, even though he's been taking a majority of the beating from these 2 behemoths. And here we go, cover close to the ropes, 2 count, and there's Kurt in to bring it up. He knows that his partner has a lot of resolve, but he can't have all of it. He comes in and takes some punishment for his own. Brimstone just taking it to his opponents. 2-on-1 doesn't matter when you are the size of a giant. Big sidewalk slam. That was able to take out Marvin. All the way back in the first round of the tournament. And could that be the first fall here? No, it will not. After a choke, trying to drive the life out of Bruce here. Oh, and here we go. That choke slam. Oh no. Bruce knew it was coming. They watch film. They watch the tape. They've seen what their opponents like to do, and they know if they get their hands, their big hands around your throat, you are in for trouble. So fighting out of that first choke slam attempt by Brimstone, Bruce is keeping himself alive, but oh my goodness, the big man dropping. Jumbo Exhibit dropping himself not once, went for a second time. Could he get to the tag? He needs to tag out here. Bruce trying to inflict punishment. He knows he's got to do something more to get Jumbo down. He needs to go for a tag, and he will. He'll get over to Kurt. Kurt entering the match legally for the first time. He will also go to some joint manipulation. They know, they looked at it, they knew what they needed to do, and that is take out the shoulders and hands and fingers of these 2 big men. As if they can't lift you up, they can't damage you as easily. But the Grunge know that lifting these men is no easy task. As Jumbo shows off the strength, lifting him high above the ring. Suplex here, stalling, showing the strength and playing to the crowd. My goodness. The strength that these two men have are unfathomable. Seems like the only thing that's going to defeat them is themselves, as these two have not faced much trouble. They faced the biggest, the craftiest opponents that we've had in GGF. And look at that, the strength, can't even knock him down. A house of fire, a running shoulder tackle, unable to knock him down, going back to the leg trip. That seems to be a way that these two can get them down to the ground. And oh, he will go for it, a label lock, locked in, middle of the ring. Exhibit not entering the ring now. He must have some faith in his opponent. Uh-oh. Could it be? No. Exhibit watching from the front row view, driving a knee into the stomach area. Trying to give his partner some breather here as he'll go for the cover. 2 count only as Brimstone kicks out. Double trouble. We've seen it a lot here in the GGF. Submissions leading to pinfalls. We've seen victories come out of that. Oh my goodness, Tilt-A-Whirl into the Oklahoma, just dropping him. And now a flurry of offense here as Brimstone is going to tag out to Exhibit, keeping the match at their pace. They want a slow, methodical pace. Look at the strength. Just pressing him. A power clean and jerked him all the way up and drops him down to the canvas. We saw earlier in the night that was able to win a championship for Extreme Trooper. Will that be the same case here? Oh my goodness, what a dominator by Jumbo Exhibit. Could that be all for the first fall? No, it will not. Big jumping splash there from Exhibit, driving all of that 400 plus pounds into the abdomen. And here we go, a choke slam attempt. First time on Kurt, second time in the match. Uh-oh, Brimstone's got him locked. Look at those eyes. Down to the canvas. Could that be all for the first fall? Bruce tried to break it up, but could not. Immediately taking a sidewalk slam. Brimstone definitely feeling the fire here, but Kurt able to take advantage. His partner did a good job breaking up at least the concentration and focus, since he couldn't break up the pinfall. So Brimstone and Exhibit are leading this match 1-0, and it looks like this might be wrapping up here for the boys from Seattle, the coffee makers, the risk takers. And here we go, Exhibit. Oh my goodness, he's got to be knocked out. But his partner Bruce is back up on the apron. Kurt is a lifeless corpse right now. He goes for the cover. Will he be able to break it up? Yes, he will. Looks like shaking some life back into himself. He's taking a choke slam, and he's taking that big right hand. Oh my goodness! Bruce tossed out like yesterday's garbage. Oh, but Kurt fighting back. Landing on his feet. Going with the Fujiwara armbar, trying to drive that shoulder out of socket, and Bruce back up onto the apron. Went for a whirling forearm there from Kurt. And here goes Exhibit. Head thrusted into the turnbuckle, and uh-oh, here we go. Hangman's choke. How is he lifting that man? How is that the strength of Kurt? He must be on superhuman levels right now. The adrenaline is flowing through the body, the mind. The coffee is kicked in. But was it good coffee? Is it gonna... Oh my gosh. Is that coffee gonna be able to come back? Or was it just a short time? Oh, big powerbomb. Sit out style there from Jumbo Exhibit. Oh. As the offensive flurry starts to kick back up here for Kurt. Tags in Bruce, and what could we be looking at here? Pulling to the middle of the ring. Big back body drop. The power of two men and some really good coffee has catapulted Jumbo Exhibit up in the air and down, and now the lapel lock once more. Will he tap? No. Brimstone trying to drive a leg to break it up. Referee letting this go on, allowing Bruce to drive Brimstone's face into the mat. Both men are down. Could we be seeing a cover here? Could this be one fall to the grunge? No. He didn't like that pin attempt, so he went with another one. And maybe the indecision, the panic, cost them a fall there. Could that have been a 1-1 tie here? Uh-oh. Last call. Oh my goodness. Throwing him into the corner. The other side of the ring and dropping him. What a right hand there. Oh, another one. Big German suplex. He's got the arm. Oh my goodness. Into a huge lariat. Could that be all? That's gotta be. Kurt knew it was gonna be it. Diving in to break up the cover and being tossed out for his troubles. Exhibit continuing to go to work on Bruce. The punishment that these two grunge brothers have faced in this match cannot be understated. Whoever wins this match is going to have to know that if you face Exhibit and Brimstone in a tag team match, you are going to come out much, much worse at the end of it. Ask Dudes on a Destiny. Ask the dummies. Each of those teams face these two men and we're worse off from it. Brimstone choking him up all the way down. Tried it once against Bruce, but here comes Kurt. Can Exhibit break it up in time? No. Exhibit can't get to Kurt in time. The speed that the grunge have over Exhibit and Brimstone is clearly keeping them alive in this match. Is Kurt driving those elbows, and I think we can see a little bit of blood coming from the eye of Brimstone as Brimstone gives him his receipt. Head on the turnbuckle, busting him open, and now the blood is starting to drip from not one, not two, but three men in this matchup. As Bruce has the resolve, went for a bell lock. Does this be a 1-1 fall? Yes, it will! We are tied 1-1. The next fall will be our tag team champions. As Bruce was able to get Brimstone to tag out. Brimstone couldn't see his partner, so could not hold on any longer. Decided maybe, possibly, if I give up right here, I can get out of this hold and I can not take as much punishment. He couldn't see his partner. He didn't know that the breakup was imminent. Grunge trying to take some resolve, trying to get some power from the crowd, and could that be a mistake? Yes, it will. Brimstone caught him, delivering those elbows. Trying to get some strategy from Jumbo Exhibit. Here comes Kurt and a big twisting, spinning power slam. And Bruce is frozen. Oh my goodness. Bruce just had to watch that. He was unsure. Can he break it up? Will he kick out? Will I get disqualified? All of those coming into effect, coming into his mind. As the potential tag team championships almost were just wiped away, their chances of becoming the inaugural GGF Tag Team Champions were almost just wiped away in the blink of an eye. And could it be again? Bruce not taking any chances this time, coming in, getting the breakup, but what's going on here? Oh my God, another right hand, the lifeless body of Kurt. Flipped over, close to the ropes, close to the corner. Bruce breaking it up once again. Jumbo Exhibit and Bruce standing, facing off between the body of Kurt as Kurt, the youth, get back up and get back on top as he delivers a takedown. Here we go, Bruce coming in. Let's see what he can do, what he can inflict on Jumbo Exhibit, as now all four men in this match have been busted open. And using the power of great coffee in Seattle, the hangman choke on the ropes, and a hot tag. In comes Brimstone, and the match gets even hotter, but Kurt saw it coming, saw it was gonna happen. A takedown, scissors the legs and drops Brimstone right on his face. Could that finish the match here? Going for the cover, only a 1 count before Jumbo can get into the ring and break it up. Again, the next fall, ladies and gentlemen, is the finish, and here we go, sharpshooter. Could this be it? Can we have a episode finishing in a sharpshooter yet again? But right now that is not the case. And oh my gosh, an Indian House of Pain, a painful leg lock. It was taking down the Giant, and we have action going on the outside, but we are focused in on the ring. Next snap, Kurt trying to build that momentum, potentially get Brimstone into a position. This was not the position he wanted, as we see Bruce coming back up on the apron. Where is Exhibit? Brimstone drives him to the mat. He doesn't know where his partner is. He doesn't know that Bruce on the apron. Here comes Exhibit. Choke slam does it. Exhibit distracts Bruce, and we have new tag team champions. Two of the biggest men in our company are now tag team champions. Who is going to be able to stop these two men? Who is going to be able to beat them and become new champions? We'll have to find out next. We'll have to find out sometime. But right now, our inaugural tag team champions, winner of the tag team title tournament, is Jumbo Exhibit and Brimstone. And what a match this was. Brimstone and Exhibit going out to an early lead thanks to a choke slam from Brimstone. But Brimstone getting submitted, tapping out, and maybe that was the smart move. Maybe that was the smart move, as that allowed him to have the resolve to then hit a choke slam and become our inaugural tag team champions. And look at the champions with our brand new title belts. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for yet another week of GGF action. We will see you next week.